shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 12-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Willis now off play action. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
18, pioneer.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Willis. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run the option left side. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember at all times.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Willis to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Elijah Molden up to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Russell Gage from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, did we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
50 Bobcats! 50 Bobcats! Trap 50! Trap 50!
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A first down carry for Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so they can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and let a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Titans. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They look good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Titan football. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Willis's throw is on target to Burks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 30. 10. 5 touchdown. Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air on first down, here's Willis. He gets it to Burks again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw, Willis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Dumps it off to Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Airing this one out for Evans.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Here's Willis. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Shifts past him at the 45. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And a catch right side by Evans. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45, Titans 7.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know.
Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. They've done a good job of holding him down in the 1st half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Willis will try and throw for this.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Folk out there now to kick this one off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm sure the messages that come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
It would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 51 yards.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Now Willis on third down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
1st and 10, it's Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you can say that is just another cherry on top for this defense. That entire team, but really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you use the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Harold Landry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Warrior 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, hurry.
Play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd and 10, Willis, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Cause I love in the streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. And baby for life, call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them know that the same. Me and them don't get the same. For I die, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gon' stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Tema, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what the drums at?
Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down. Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down. Whenever I touch down, touch down, touch down. Whenever I touch down, touch down. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly? I've been hooping